Hello, happy Sunday. So I thought I would come on here and talk a little bit about the reboot, the Metabolism reboot, because I've been posting about it. I've done one ever since July. And I've had months where I've done two in a month. So by the way, Good Vibe Sunday, my new sweatshirt. So I thought I would just, talk a little bit about what the reboot is, who should be interested in trying it, and which my answer is everybody. And what is it? What does it do? What do you get? How much is it? All those good things, right? So I took some notes, so I'm just gonna make sure I didn't forget anything. So what are y'all drinking? So I have some dark cherry. The dark cherry keto nat, I think, has become my favorite, other than the Unleashed dark cherry, or the Unleashed cherry. I like Eclipse, I think it's called. I like that one too, but this is super yummy. So if you're on here, make sure you comment hi so I know you're on. And if you're watching the replay, hit hashtag replay. I'm gonna talk today a little bit about the keto reboot. And so this is a 60-hour supported fast, and it helps to reset your digestive health, rest your digestive health, reset your metabolism, and go from a sugar burner to a fat burner. And why is that important? Because we all have stored fat, so we want to go from burning glycogen to burning our stored fat in our body. So that's the whole premise behind the reboot, and it is 60 hours, and people might say, oh my gosh, 60 hours is a long time. Trust me, it's a supported fast. So the products that are in the reboot help you to get through and not feel like you're super hungry during that time, and help to keep your sugar levels fine, so you're not feeling like faint, or if you've ever done a fast before where you're not eating, you might feel a little lightheaded or faint, or you won't feel that because it's a supported fast. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what you get in the kit, and then I'm going to talk about who would want to do it and why you'd want to do it. Okay, so first of all, you get, and I like the Reboot kit too, because if you're new to Pruvit products, it allows you to try a lot of their products and just in one kit. So the first thing you get is the keto nap. So it could be different flavors. I just pulled out two that I had here from my cupboard. So they'll give you a variety of different flavors, and they're going to give you charged, which are caffeine, and they're going to give you non-caffeinated ones for the reboot. And the keto nat is exogenous ketones that help improve your mood, your mindset, give you energy and endurance. So who doesn't need that, right? So that's why I drink these every day. Hey, Jessica. That's why I drink these every day, because it does help my mood, my mindset, my energy, gives me energy, and helps my endurance, right? So these are going to help you throughout the fast with all those things. So that's the first thing you get in your kit, is some nat ketones. Another thing you get is what's called our Better Broth, okay? And what this does, it's nutritional help support to help with your appetite. It helps with cravings. Tastes yummy. There's different flavors. This is the keto time. We have a French vanilla, and we have a salted caramel. So there's different flavors of the broth too. So I've gotten different flavors from every one of the Reboot kits. So it just, they usually give you one or two flavors to try. I like the thyme and the French onion. I like those warm, and I like the salted caramel cold. So it's just really your own probably but these are nutritional support to help, again, with appetite and cravings. The next thing you get is one of, probably other than the keto nat, is one of my favorite flavors, and something that I incorporate every day. even when I'm not rebooting. And I'm sorry if you're hearing my washer machine behind me, but it's our Mitoplex. So the Mitoplex is an upgraded electrolyte that helps performance, that helps you perform better. So just think of this as, again, upgraded electrolytes. That's exactly what it is. So I put this usually in my drink at least once a day, usually before I go to the gym. If I'm not planning on going to the gym, I'll put it in the morning. So it definitely helps with your electrolytes, replacing those. And the last thing you get in your keto reboot kit is the, or not, I'm sorry, not the last thing. We also have Signal OS, which are capsules, AM and PM, and they help with brain support and DNA repair. So I don't have those out here with me, but those are also in the kit. They're great because they help you stay asleep too. The PM kits, or the PM capsules, and the AM like wake you up in the morning too. So they're super, super great support. And again, they help with brain support and DNA repair. The last item I'm going to talk about is this now, the Keto Pro. So the Pro is what breaks the fast at the end of the 60 hours, okay? This is also known as protons. This has MCT oil in it, which we all know is really great for the brain, and protein. So this is a nutritional support. So this helps you break that fast in a healthy way, and gives you some good protein to take in your body. So this is how you break your fast. And I love this Orange Dream one, with a little bit of ice, water, and a little like ounce or two of heavy whipping cream. It's super, super good. It almost tastes like a creamsicle type thing, milkshake to me. So I like this. It's really good. So those are the items you get in the Reboot kit. So that's why it's called a supportive fast, because you're not like just drinking water. You are taking in minimal calories. So for example, this pack has 80 calories. I think the Nat have 45. Yep, 45 calories in each of the Nat packs. So you are taking in minimal calories. But all these things are going to help you to not feel hungry. They're not going to help you feel like you're up and down, like with your sugar levels. They're going to keep you even. So all these items help you do that. So it helps you get through your fast a lot easier. And so who is the Reboot for, right? Like, who should do this? My answer is everybody should do this. So that's my answer. I think everybody should do the Reboot. I've done, I'm just going to say 8, maybe 9 of them now. Probably 8 though. And because I've done a couple, like I've done 2 in 1 month before. And I did 2 in January actually. And the reality is, like, each one of them is different. So I remember my very first one. They were like, oh, you should try to move your body and, you know, exercise during the Reboot because you want to burn off that glycogen and get to burning the stored fat, right? I was like, there's no way I'm moving during this Reboot. I was so tired. I felt exhausted. That was the only Reboot that I felt like that. But I was very new to ketones, and my body probably hadn't totally adjusted, and I felt really tired. All the other Reboots that I've done since, I've felt totally great. I've had tons of energy. You know, I've worked out every single time, and usually my workouts are a ton better. Hey, Deborah. Usually my performance during the Reboots, it's a ton better. So my first answer is everybody should Reboot. But here's some of the things that you should focus on. If you're struggling with some of these things or want some of these things, these are the reasons why you should do the Reboot. So if you always feel hungry, it's a good way to rest your digestive health and start to pull back some of those cravings that you have for foods that probably you shouldn't be eating anyways, like sugars, right? If you feel bloated or inflamed, I will tell you this, when I do the Reboot, every single time, my stomach is way less bloated. I'm talking inches, not centimeters, inches smaller after every single Reboot, because it totally gets rid of that bloating for me. So if you are a person that feels bloated or inflamed, your body feels inflamed, perfect time to do a Reboot. If you want to upgrade your body's performance, so if you want to perform better at the gym, it's great to do a reboot. Your mind, everything just is clearer. You perform better when you're doing the reboot and after the reboot. So that would be a great reason to do it. If you want to boost your mental clarity, definitely during the reboot, I definitely am more focused. I feel like, that brain fog has super lifted, especially during the reboot time. I mean, ketones do that anyways for you, but during the reboot time, I just feel like I have way more clarity as well. If you've hit a plateau, so let's say you're dieting or, exercising, maybe you're not dieting, maybe you're just exercising, but you've hit a plateau. The reality is that we need to calorie cycle our body, and that's what doing a reboot every month does. So even if you're not taking in a lot of calories, even if you're eating healthy, it doesn't matter. You are still going to hit plateaus. So doing a reboot once a month helps that calorie cycling so you're not hitting those plateaus. Okay, so that's been my experience. So I'll say this. So there's been like a 5 or 6 week period where I wasn't really changing on the scale. My intake of food was very low because I'm to the point where I'm intermittent fasting. I hardly feel hungry because I'm drinking ketones twice a day, sometimes 3. But I'm hardly feeling hungry, so I may have a snack during the day and I may have one meal. That's it. So I'm not taking in a lot of calories, but I got to the point where it was like 5 weeks and I'm like, I'm not losing any weight. I'm going to the gym. Well, my body hit a plateau. As soon as I did the reboot, bam, weight was coming off again. So your body needs to, it's almost like you need to trick your body that your body can't anticipate what you're going to do. So you need that. The reboot helps you to avoid those plateaus. And if you're somebody that you feel like your metabolism needs a kickstart, the reboot is perfect. If you're looking into just being healthier, the reboot is perfect. If you're looking to start a keto or low carb diet and don't know how to get started, the reboot is perfect. So what this reboot kit does is it really resets your metabolism by reprogramming your genes to run on fat for the fuel instead of the sugar. Okay, so you're going to see those sugar and carb cravings decrease too after a reboot. So why am I saying all this, right? Because people are asking me questions like, what is this reboot thing that you're doing? And I say to everybody that they need to try to do a reboot. If you can do it monthly, it's the best thing that you can do for your body, other than drinking ketones. It's the best thing that you can do for your body. Me and my husband do it every month. During the reboot, you get the optimizing kit, right, with all the products that I just talked about, right? And you get multiple mats and multiple broths, but and Mitoplex and the Signal OS. So you get all the products that I just talked about, right? You also get coaching. So we have you get coaching not only from me personally, but also from our group. We have a community that reboots together, so that's an important part of it too, is that we're rebooting as a community, and you get support from thousands of people that are rebooting with us. Okay, that's a huge thing to be part of, and it makes you just want to push to finish that 60 hours because you're doing it with a large group of people that are just encouraging you to keep going. I'm not going to say you don't have moments where you're like, okay, I'm hungry, but then I eat, or then I drink my ketones and I'm good. So I encourage you to reach out to me if you want more information on the reboot. Just put reboot in the comments and I'll be glad to private message you some information. The kits are on sale now on our site. It says for the next 3 days. I don't know, sometimes they extend it, but right now it's saying 3 days. So you can get your kit. It's on sale. It's normally $94. It's on sale for $79, and you can get it now. And this month we reboot as a community, February 16th. So I'll be rebooting then with my husband. He'll also be rebooting with me and probably some of our friends. So my goal is this month to have 10 people rebooting with me. I already have a couple, so I'm hoping that some of you reach out to me and want to join as well. I am telling you, you will not regret it. You will come out of there having a new appreciation for the fact that how you eat and why you eat things. You start to learn your body. So it does more than just internally what it does. It gets you to focus on why you actually eat the things you do and when you do. It's a very interesting process to learn through. So I definitely encourage you to reach out to me, and I will get you all the information. I will drop the link to get the kit in the comments below. And like I said, if you're interested, just put Reboot down in the comments and I'll be glad to get you the information. All right, you all have a very happy rest of your Sunday.